My friends, I have the coolest results to share with you right now. For those of you who haven't tried advertising on Instagram stories, or who haven't at least tried to retarget on Instagram stories, we're having great results with this particular client. This client is based across Australia and New Zealand and is getting some weapon results, like ridiculously cheap messenger bot opt-ins, aka leads, through Instagram stories. So I just want to draw your attention to really just this column here, the results column, and which placement these messenger bot ads are actually running on. So for Australia, this top one here, you can see the majority of leads have come from the Facebook newsfeed on the mobile app, which is no surprise. That's probably most of you, to be honest. Down here, we've got Instagram feed, we've got Facebook Marketplace, which is a good one for this particular client. Unfortunately, none on the Instagram stories. Now, if we scroll down, the same type of ads that are running in New Zealand, nearly all of them have come from Instagram stories at like $8 a pop. Now, if we look at that, that's pretty much Facebook newsfeed in Australia compared to the Instagram stories feed in New Zealand is like ridiculously cheap. And now don't think for a second that you need to be advertising in New Zealand to get these sort of results. I think you should try it regardless. But that's just ridiculously blown out in terms of, okay, well, maybe we just funnel all of our budget to Instagram stories as a placement. We go down a little bit further and we've got a different product that we're advertising, and it's nearly beating the Facebook newsfeed, which is going across Australia, not New Zealand, and ridiculously cheaper as well. Like the 6 leads been drawn over the past week, 4 on Instagram stories, $3 a lead as opposed to 23. Like who the hell doesn't want that reduction in lead costs? So where I created these videos for Instagram stories is a program called Wave.video. Here's one I prepared earlier. So this is one you might have actually all seen. It goes for 15 seconds and it's really good. You can actually see up the top here, you've got all of the different formats. You've got a landscape Facebook format, you've got a vertical Instagram newsfeed format, you've got a YouTube, you've got a square format. This 9:16 says IGTV. It's the same format as Instagram stories. And that's where I'm creating mine and my clients' Instagram story ads. So if you haven't tried it or you didn't believe it would work, I think you should give it a damn try. At least retarget on Instagram stories and watch the leads and sales roll in. You're welcome. Talk to you soon. You know what? I was going to end this video and I decided I'm going to show you how I set up an Instagram story ad. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this as quickly as possible because I didn't plan on shooting this content video today, but here we go. I'm going to start with Wave Video. So what I've done is I've gotten rid of all the text. What you should do is, because we're looking at setting up an Instagram story ad, you should shoot your video in the portrait vertical mode on your phone, which will almost certainly end up in the ideal sort of format, which is this. So what you do, right, is you'll go into Wave, you go create video, then you'll be at this screen and you'll go to add videos and images, you'll click upload, and then you'll upload your videos in there, okay? Then you'll go edit. You'll add your video into this part here, and this is when you can get to add some images. You can add some text, you can add some call to actions. Obviously, swipe up call to action is a good idea for Instagram stories, and we can go from there. So just as a quick wind through, what you might do, let's just listen to this real quick.
How's it going, guys? My name's Rev. I'm a Rockingham-based Facebook marketing expert, and I've prepared a 23-minute video to show you how to create Facebook ads properly. If you're someone who's been spending a lot of money and wasting a lot of money, this is for you. Swipe up and I'll see you in there.
So the key point with an Instagram story ad is it must go for 15 seconds. There's an exception to that, but just to keep it real simple, make your video ad vertical and make it go for 15 seconds, right? If you want to capture people's attention, you can click this add text here really quick, and you might say something like, for me, you know, my clientele is business owners. So I might say something like Perth, and then if you click this one here, it'll add another line, business, add another line, owners. Now you can get creative with this if you want, but we're just going to make that a little bit smaller, put it up to the left there, and then
how's it going, guys? My name's Rev. I'm a Rockingham-based.
Now over here you can add different colors, different styles, different fonts, different sizes. You can, push it all up to the left, get your alignment right. You can even add a text effect, so you can slide in with a border, something along those sort of lines. I might keep that one. Completely up to you, right? But you do want to have a call to action. So what I usually do with an Instagram story ad is I'll get them to swipe up. So if you go to graphics and stickers, then go to the right, scroll down to swipe up, Click that one there, make it a little bit bigger, and then just pull it over to the right so it ends with that. I'm just going to show you real quick. Just disregard the red writing. It's just so I can show you what happens at the end. So if we play from here,
he's been spending a lot of money and wasting a lot of money.
Bang,
this is for you. Swipe up and I'll see you in there.
Is the call to action. So with that in mind, when you finish your video that you shoot, make sure in the video you say to swipe up to do X, which might be to message you or get a quote or to check your website or to check this product out, okay? So that's essentially the video. Then what you do is you click publish on the left, and this is a new function. Then you need to click render, and then at the very end of it, it's going to render it online because this is all an online video editing bit of software. You'll be able to click download, and then you'll have that in your downloads folder, okay? Now, to get into the sticky part of it, what you'll do is you'll go into Ads Manager. You can do one of two things, right? So if you're already running ads across Facebook, all you'll need to do is go in and change the ads around and include your new Instagram story ad. Let me show you what that might look like. So for those of you who are already running Facebook ads and you've already got it selected on automatic placements, listen really closely. So what you do is you click on the campaign name, you click on, we're at the ad set level, you click on edit, and then we're going to scroll down and just make sure you're on automatic placements, which will include Instagram story as a placement, right? So just ensure that before you do this, you're on automatic placements, and then click publish if that's the case. Now we click on the ad set name, we go down to the ad level, and what you want to do is you want to select all of your ads, click on edit. Oh, I think you can do it this way. No, I don't think you can actually, my bad. We'll disregard that one. On each individual ad, you click edit and then scroll down and you'll see select a placement to customize, which will be this one. Go to Instagram stories and then you'll want to go to change, and then you want to upload, and then you want to upload obviously the video that we just created in Wave. Okay, that's all you want to do. Now let's just say as an example, I select this one. This would be my Instagram story ad that I just created in Wave. This is what it's going to look like. See how much better that looks with the whole thing taken up? So obviously your text and stuff would fly across the screen. Look, I've got a swipe up function right there. So this is a perfect example. I actually did this literally last night, so it's very handy I did that. Then you click save. Now what's going to happen is Facebook's going to automatically place the respective Instagram story placement obviously on Instagram stories, so on and so forth. So I think maybe I'll give you an example really quick. Just go back to campaigns. I don't think this has actually got enough data, but I'll show you anyway. Is we look at placement, which is how you'll look as to whether Instagram stories is getting much. And look, we're getting a bit of reach there. That's great. The reach is actually, it is the cheapest right across Instagram stories. Right across Facebook newsfeed on the mobile, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook video feeds, blah, blah, blah. Instagram stories is the cheapest in terms of actually reaching people, which is great. Now, if you just wanted to run an Instagram story ad, let me show you what that would look like. You go create, you'd select whatever objective makes sense for you. I'm just going to go messages, and then select your daily budget, go continue. You would do the same as, select the audience, get your interest right, blah, blah, blah. The only thing that would really change is you would select manual placements, and as you scroll down, you just want to untick Facebook, untick Messenger, and then actually I don't think it's going to let me do that, but I'm going to show you anyway. Instagram stories is ticked, Instagram Explore off, Instagram feed off. I'm going to be so surprised if it lets me do that. But you can see here I've selected manual placements. I've selected Instagram only. The only box that's ticked out of all of this, I should say, is Instagram stories, right? Let me go down, go continue. Hopefully it lets me do this. And then we would make sure you've got your Instagram page selected, your Facebook page selected. You would add the video that you want to use. Instagram story, that's the one. And then that's it. And we go confirm. And just a side note, I don't really recommend putting text in your Instagram stories when you're creating your ad, that is. If you want to put text in the video, do it the way I showed you in Wave. not using the actual ad level creation to put text in there. And then that's going to go through. Basically, that's about it. So that is pretty much it, my friends. If you do have any questions, let me know. If you'd like to book a free funnel mapping session, let me know also. That is free, and I'll talk to you soon. See you later.